Question everything, trust nothing. It's your boys, Keeper and Crusader. Welcome to Crypto Wars. Crusader, you ready for today, baby?
That's right, man. Let's get it. Today's a big day. Tomorrow's going to be an even bigger day.
Yes, it is. And if you don't know why, then you haven't been paying attention to your boys at Crypto Wars, because today, we will be picking the winner, spinning the wheel. So if you guys, we're going to be spinning the wheel for Flip or Hodl for tomorrow's game. Tomorrow's game is going to be for $3,600. That's how much is going to be on the line. So listen, just as a reminder, we'll do it till, what do we got? Maybe 3/4 of the way through the show.
Yeah,
We'll continue to take super chats. Every dollar you put in, put your name on the wheel. I'll continue to add names to the wheel. And if you want to be added to that wheel, toss in your super chats. If you are a member, you will get double the amount. So just a reminder, every dollar, name on the wheel, member, double that. So hopefully you guys are already on the wheel and somebody's going to win some big money tomorrow. I'm pumped about it, bro. What's going on down in the MIA? Anything exciting? You guys got any fun stuff going on in the crypto space down there recently? Nada.
Yeah, nothing going on down here, man. Everything's happening in the virtual space, bro, in the metaverse. That's where everything's at for Web3.
I see your camera and background are looking mighty spiffy, sir.
Oh, yeah, dude. Big changes are coming over here, right? Big changes. I got a real DSLR camera right now pointing at me. I got a green screen on. I'm getting a better green screen so I can be zoomed out a little bit more. This green screen requires me to be very close since it's so small.
But it looks good. It's crispy.
But it's gonna be crispy.
Because it was kind of before, like randomly, it would kind of be fuzzy or whatever. And it's not doing that at all. So that looks really freaking nice. Let me jump into the chat real quick. Here's somebody that's on the list. Caffeinated Crypto says, "Hola, guys. Good to see you, Caffeinated Crypto. Crypto Wander. I know that name's on there. We got Tommy Gunn in the house. Mike Lowry. And yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if Mike or Tommy Gunn are on there, but gentlemen, if you're not on that wheel, get on the wheel because we're spinning for the opportunity to win $3,600. That's tomorrow at
tomorrow, the Christmas special. Since Monday is Christmas, we're probably not going to be streaming on Christmas Day. So tomorrow will be our last stream until after Christmas, and somebody can hopefully win some good.
Dude, I want somebody to come on at a bare minimum. I want somebody to take a big bank offer. Like, I want to give money away.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, like I want to see a bigger number than that. But if nothing else, I want somebody walking away with some real deal money. So whoever you are, play the game smart. Let's have some fun. We'll get into that tomorrow.
Question right here. Crypto Al says, how do you get on the wheel? Let them know, Keeper. Let them know.
Super chats, my friend. If you are a member of the show, we will double up whatever you put in there. And so every dollar you put in is your name on the wheel once. If you are an actual member of the channel, we're going to double that up. So that's how you do it, Crypto Al. We would love to have you on. So first, sophisticated. Katie Cake says, "Show me the money. We will show it to you." All right, cool. Let's get into it. Let's check out the markets. We'll see where we're at.
Markets are pumping and dumping. But
somebody said, Crypto Al said, "Damn, 75% longs." I'm wondering if that's.
I put a poll out there: who's longing or shorting Solana right now? Because dude, this thing is
it's been
blasting.
Stupid. Yeah, the global crypto market cap's at 1.63 trillion with a T dollars. That's up 2.76%. Bitcoin's at 43,587, pretty flat. ETH 2223, up about 1.5%. BNB up 4%, up 7% on the week. Solana, dude, I was like telling myself not to buy Solana at 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, $20. It's at $92 and I'm kicking myself because
I bought at $24. That's where I got in.
Great.
I was like, dude, let me just jump in here, see what's happening. Didn't buy a big bag. Blessed. I maybe like $500 worth or something.
Still great.
But dude, it's just, I think my conspiracy theory here is FTX, bro. Sam Bankman-Fried is pumping Solana to pay somebody else to get out of jail. to get out of jail, bro.
He's like, listen, depending on how far I can pump this, can we work and negotiate on the amount of years? We're not going to talk about the article today.
Can I at least get my vegan meals?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Can I get my ADD medication and vegan meals? The judge denied him trying to delay his sentencing. I don't know why you would want to delay sentencing. Let's just get this show on the road.
Just rip the Band-Aid at that point.
Rip the Band-Aid. XRP's at 61 cents, sitting pretty flat. Cardano up 3.58%. Avalanche continuing to do what Avalanche does.
Let's go, baby.
45.58. That's up 6%. And Dogecoin up about 4%. But look, number 11.
6% in what? The hour? 16% the 24 hour?
Yeah.
Oh, no. You have 24 hour and 7 days.
24 hour and 7 days is what I got. Yep. Polkadot had a big move. People were talking about it yesterday. It's up 19% today.
Ooh,
so I'm not sure what's happening in the Polkadot ecosystem.
I mean, it's been suppressed for a really long time. It was under $6 for the entire bear market. There's a lot of coins that just haven't popped off yet.
Yeah, dude, there's a bunch of stuff. I'm trying
Injective, which is just dude ripping $42, dude, up 36% this week alone. It just doesn't go down. But I've been doing some research on Injective and why it keeps pumping. I'll probably make a video on it and what's happening over there. Lots of things are happening for Injective.
The V-Chain Vice Lord right here. It's your boy. We are down about 1%, but up 14.5%. Okay, on the week. And what I wanted to point out was your Caspa Kings just got smacked in the face, as it were, with market cap.
It needs to pull back at some point. If you look at past the 7 days, Caspa has been smacking everyone else. Let me tell you.
We don't look
so. I welcome this pullback. I will be dollar cost averaging into Caspa some more. My first entry is like at 13 cents, so I would definitely be buying at this 11 and 10 cents. I hope Caspa pulls back a little bit more.
Hey, Crypto Angels, putting them in there. $10 super chat. Thank you very much. Crypto Angels is a member or no? Am I putting 10 on there?
Let me check. I don't think I've ever seen that name.
I don't think I've seen that name either. So welcome to the fam, Crypto Angels. Thank you for the super chat. We're getting your name on that wheel. Also, hold on, I missed one. Robert Coy, $1 super chat. Robert Coy as well. Let me add you on there. I didn't mean to miss you. Thank you very much, sir. Let me get you on there as well.
Let's go.
We've got
getting people on the wheel, bro. We got what, like
you're gonna have to probably
something names on the wheel right now. Let me show some TA. Let me show you some TA as keeper types, guys. Keep sending in those super chats. Let's keep it quiet all day, just typing up all night. Let me share my screen here. Get some TA going for you guys. Where's my TA? Yeah, let's look at Solana first. This is the first chart I have pulled up. So, man, look at Solana. Massive consolidation range here in November, right? Month of November, we broke out into May's range, we had and then just massive blast off green candles for the last 2 days here for Solana, came all the way up to $95, almost basically $96, and pulling back. This blue range here that you see here is a range from March 2022. We broke into this range, which was an important range, and now we're hitting the value. We hit the value area high of that range, which is this line right here, the $96. We're getting kind of rejection, and then this area, this smaller rectangle here, is between the April 2022 range value area low and its point of control. So this is the point of control for April 2022, and this is the top, which is 117 for this range. So if we can break out of this March 22 range, continue up, dude, $102 is right there knocking on the door. There's no reason why we can't keep going. I mean, obviously we can have a pullback. We've seen as in nothing but massive just run up. So sideways consolidation here in the 80 to 90 range is more than welcomed in my book. And then, dude, if we continue on this trajectory, the ETF gets approved, we keep getting blast off situations. 117, 119, these next two ranges are going to be broken through. The Solana's been killing it. Let's we're getting some more super chats here.
I'm putting them in as we speak. So, thank you guys very much for the support. Yep, Lee.
$10 super chat, baby.
Showing this Jesus coin, baby. Jesus coin. Lee, we asked you to reach out to us. We wanted to talk to you about Jesus.
Yeah, they never reached out back to us.
They never reached out. I don't know.
Crypto Stevo, $4.99, $5.
$5.
He is a
Put him
member.
on there.
Crypto Stevo is a member for sure.
Okay.
So make sure you
Okay,
get him for
cool.
10 times
I
on the
will get
wheel.
him for 10 more times on the wheel because he was already on there.
Let's jump over to Bitcoin over here. Let's see what Bitcoin's been doing. So Bitcoin, right? Like I've been telling you guys, we've been in this monthly range here, right? We keep getting rejected at this 43, 40, or 44, 200, 44, 300, right? We keep getting rejected here. If we break past this value area high, right, it's gonna be 46.3 is the next big level for the range that we need to break into. And if we break into this range up here, I forget where this range comes from, but it's from earlier in the year or from 2022. We break into this range, dude. 49, 50,000 is the value area high. And everyone at this point is calling for a 50,000 plus Bitcoin once that ETF approval happens. And man, maybe it happens for Christmas. Maybe it happens right before, right? There are already speculation that is coming before January 10th. So who knows?
Duke says, I'm in the UK and my currency is GBP. If I super chat, will it convert or what? Yes, it will. It's going to show it to you that way. And then I'll just make the conversion, my brother. And I do round up. So just throwing that out there. I round up. We got somebody that always super chats us in Canadian. And
Canadian, that's right.
In Canadian, that's right. And so we always try to bless y'all and round up. But yeah, if you guys don't know what the game is, it looks like there's some new people in here, Crusader.
Let me pull it up real quick.
Yeah, he's going to pull up the game and show it to you. It's called Flip or Hodl. It is a mix between Deal or No Deal and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. When we show this to you right now, we won't be asking the questions in between the rounds, but we have questions in between the rounds in which, if you get the answer right, we will spin a wheel for a percentage multiplier on your money at the end of the game. So Crusader will pull that up. Effectively, if you haven't seen Deal or No Deal, you pick a case, you hold that case. Then you pick 5 cases at a time, and in between those rounds, you get a bank offer, and the bank will try to say, hey, listen, do you want to bail now or do you want to keep what you got? Tommy Gunn coming in with a $10 super chat. I just saw that one, so I'm putting you on there. Is Tommy Gunn. Tommy Gunn, tell me, are you a member, Tommy
Gunn? I want to say yes, but I don't think I've seen that name too often here.
I've seen the name in there. I just don't know. I'm putting it in.
Why isn't it loading in for me? Hold on.
Sorry about the lag, guys. Just
I don't think Tommy Gunn's a member just yet.
Okay, cool. Got him on the wheel for another 10 times. And Crypto Wanderer says, "Put me down again." The people are going nuts with the wheel. Crypto Wanderer, I'm putting you on there.
Hold on, man. I'm having some difficulties back here too.
Oh, it's having problems pulling the.
It's like not pulling things as quickly as I wanted to.
Okay, no worries. I'm just finishing up putting him on the wheel. I've got a little bit more efficient way to do this at this point. Boom. All right, so back over while Crusader is pulling that up. Crypto Billy, $20 super chat says, can't stand by. Much love, Billy. I will put you on for another.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Keep her typing all day, every day. Here's the game, guys. Finally loaded up. Here we go. As you guys can see, 3,600 is on the board. That is the big kahuna right there to take home tomorrow. So assuming we take case 42, that is going to be our case that we're going to be holding till the end of the game. You got every round, you got to pick 5 different cases. We're going to blast through some of these. Boom. First 5. First bank offer, you can hodl this and take it home right now, $394, or you can say flip it. I'm going for that 3,600, baby. If you flip it, you keep going. We hit you with a question, right? We add a multiplier to the amount of money you're making, 1% to 5%, give or take. When we spin the wheel on it, we go to another 5 rounds, another 5 cases on the second round. Boom, another offer, 385. We lost 2,000 there on that last round, and we just keep on blasting through these until we get to the end of the game. Ooh, we lost 3,600 already. No bueno. But the bank offer is still $3,355.
Yeah, so we'll just run through the cases, and these bank offers will come up in between. And like I said, we will be asking questions in between. There'll be crypto-centric questions. If you answer it correctly, we'll spin a wheel. It'll be a multiplier on a percentage of your money. It's a lot of fun. Guys, listen, the
$406, man. $406 is the current bank offer right now. And we already lost 3,600.
Some Canadian our way. There's XR Pete tossing some Canadian our way. Thank you very much, XR Pete. in USD,
372.
$21.07. 21 more times on the wheel. XR Pete getting in there.
360. Oh, just lost to 1200.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we're down at 324 is going to be the final bank offer here before we enter the last round. You could take this home right now and walk away. We're going to flip it because we're playing here. $35 is the least that we can take home, which is not good. So let's hope here for a small. Let's get this 35 out of here, baby. Come on, 35. Yes, baby. That's what I'm talking about. We got rid of the 35. That means $600 is the least you can take home, which is better than any bank offer so far in this terrible game that we just blasted through. So now you got to choose. Are you keeping your 42 case, or are you going to change it for number 45, which is the only other case left? What do you guys do? Keep it or change it? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Keep it. We're keeping it or we're changing?
Yeah, I was just flipping back over and taking care of XR Pete. Shout out to you again, brother. Said, even though Crusader tries to crush my XRP dreams, here is a super chat. So shout out to XR Pete. Thank you very much, XR Pete. Okay. What are my offers here? I was busy.
600 is the least we can take home. 825 is the most. Are you keeping I'm the 42 keeper. Or are we changing it?
I'm keeper, baby. Let's keep it.
All right, we're keeping it.
Come on, 825.
$600 baby.
Hey,
$600. Let's go.
Listen, that would be fantastic tomorrow, dude, to be able to give away somebody $600 right before Christmas.
Let's go. Dude.
Really looking forward to that.
All right, let's get into some articles.
All right,
what do we got here? The people are waiting.
The people are waiting. Well, I mean, you're not going to like the first one, Crusader, being the Bitcoin maxi that you are. On-chain metric suggests BTC capitulation is imminent.
Dude, that's just BlackRock trying to scare people.
According to crypto analyst Ali Martinez, Bitcoin might experience a significant decline in value following the recent surge in bullish sentiment. The tweet says, from capitulation to belief, the mood in the Bitcoin market has seen a full spectrum of changes. However, it's worth noting that historically, every time sentiment has shifted from capitulation to belief, Bitcoin has experienced a retracement. Could history repeat itself? So, Crusader, basically, this is just going off of the idea. Now, obviously, there's some TA in there as well, but this is just going off of the idea that when we have if you haven't seen this, guys, we have what's called the fear and greed index. And there are cycles in which we go through. There's a really good chart to pull up. I'd have to look for it right now, but it takes you through on a chart with where we are in the overall Bitcoin cycle between, fear all the way to, absolute, ecstatic overjoy, like a disbelief and everywhere in between. And so what this is suggesting is when we flop from one to the other, you kind of get the opposite effect. Why are you going to argue, Crusader, that we won't see that? Because in the past, that is exactly what we've seen.
I don't think we'll see a significant drop. I don't know what significant means, right? With the ETF looming, with the approval, there's been so much just built up happening. They know, we've been talking about this all year long. The supply on Bitcoin, supply of Bitcoin on exchanges is like 2 million coins or something like that. It's extremely, extremely low. We've talked about how pretty soon in the future, everybody's going to be talking in Satoshis. Nobody's going to be talking in Bitcoins anymore, right? So the supply is dropping. The halving is coming here in about 6 months, or actually four months or so. It's coming. It's going to be dropped down from like 600 Bitcoin a day or something like that down to like 300 Bitcoin a day, whatever the math is. And that is a significant drop. Once again, the supply is already low. Now these massive institutions are doing spot ETFs, meaning they have to buy. They have to hold this on them, right? Companies are now going to be able to hold Bitcoin on their balance sheets because of the new ruling for the FASB or something like that, I think it's called, right? So now they can report their earnings on the Bitcoin holding. We have the third, I believe we had the third fire station in the United States now putting Bitcoin on their balance sheets as well. So all of this is happening. Everyone is running to the Bitcoin, right? It's the gold rush all over again. They know that the final countdown is here. Once these ETFs launch, dude, once these ETFs launch and the supply gets eaten up by these massive institutions, it's blast off time. So yeah, could we? Obviously, we know that the announcement is going to happen and it's going to take 6 to 8 weeks before it actually goes live. Could we have a retracement during that time period? Yes. Of course. possibly, right? The institutions will probably welcome that, because then there'll be a discount that they will be offering their clients. Hey, we just had a massive pullback or a decent pullback, whatever that is, right? Buy now. This thing's gonna blast off, right? So could that happen? Yes. Is it something to worry about? Absolutely not. All the fundamentals and all the technicals are pointing that Bitcoin is going to keep running when these ETFs launch, dude. It's just the bull run's happening. All the catalyst events are happening. I've said this 100 times. ETFs are going to change the game.
Yeah, dude. I think it's going to change the game too. I just think that it's going to be in a little bit different format. I'll talk about that in 1 second, but we're going to take this opportunity to give a little learning lesson. Johnny 55 says, how many Satoshis are in one Bitcoin? There is 100 million Satoshis in one Bitcoin. And when Crusader says that we'll be talking in Satoshis down the road, it's because there's only 21 million Bitcoin. And there are millions of those that are, what do they call them? Zombie Bitcoin, I think. Basically, that have never moved.
Bitcoin has been lost over time, that are just stuck in wallets that no one has access to from the early days when people were just holding millions.
So it's very so it's very, very limited on supply versus the 8 billion people on planet Earth, which is why Crusader was saying
it's already limited with 21. Imagine with all the other millions that are lost. There's even less Bitcoin out there available for people. And the accumulation that MicroStrategy themselves have done has literally stolen hundreds of thousands of Bitcoins from an individual, from the individuals around the world. Every time he buys, I think there's I think the statistic is something like 80,000 less people in the entire world can accumulate like a small percent of Bitcoin.
And I do want to say that I also think that the ETF is a hugely bullish opportunity at the same time as it is for the overall crypto markets. It's a massive opportunity for some of these hedge funds and institutions. Let me tell you why. They are selling you on the idea of effectively managing your portfolios, which they make percentages on what you put in there. I believe that it's an opportunity for them to sell you on the idea, which, listen, albeit this would be true, to say, hey, listen, folks, why would you not have the best performing asset of all time in your portfolio? And XYZ would be the percentage that I would suggest that you put in there. Now, when these things when Bitcoin dumps, right? Theoretically, when it dumps, they say, hey, the best performing asset of all time is on sale. And what do they get out of it? Opportunity to bring more money in. They get a percentage off of that money. Boom. When it's pumping, they get to play off of your FOMO. And FOMO is a very real thing. Even as much of veterans as Crusader and I are in the space, it's hard when you see something ripping to not want to just get a piece of it, right? You
ask everybody about Solana, how they're feeling.
Of course, they see these assets running and they look at it and say, wow, I could have bought that at this. Oh, I think it's still going to go. Let me get in. Right. So on both ends of the spectrum here, this is an opportunity for the hedge funds and the institutions to be able to do that as well. So if you want to continue to learn from us, to learn from other people in the community, jump into our Discord. That's another way. Crusader just put up the QR code. That's another way that you can all get in touch with us, and make sure that you're in there when we spin this wheel, because we need to be able to get a hold of you. So
that's right. We need to get a hold of you, send you a link to come onto the show.
We are spinning the wheel today.
Get your wallet address. So jump into the Discord, become part of the fam, and just get entwined with everyone here in Crypto Wars. And dude, I mean, we're spinning the wheel later today at the later part of the show, so you still have time to send in your super chats if you haven't already. 3,600 opportunity before Christmas on Monday. Let's get it, baby.
Johnny, I'll give you one more learning. Again, going to give out one more learning opportunity. It says, thank you. And it's just the keys in your hard wallet. Yes, the Bitcoin never leaves the blockchain. That is correct. The best way to think about it is you could throw out your hardware wallet into the street. It could get crushed by a truck. It could get lost, whatever. Your private keys. So the Bitcoin is sitting on the blockchain, but the wallet is not connected to on-chain. If you have a hardware wallet, for example, all your private keys are literally the key to stick into the door, to open and say, hello, blockchain, here I am. So yes, that is absolutely correct. It's not actually leaving the blockchain. It's just locked up, and that is how you access it. That's how wallets, but that's how hardware wallets work as well. So always like to give out the little alpha while we're on the stream. All right, yeah, so we'll see which way it goes. Drop because of the ETF, I'm not positive. Massive drop, I could see a big drop coming, but I don't think it's going to be because directly of the ETF. I think the ETF might be a catalyst for some movement if some of the price action was priced in to some of this last move. I could see that
for sure. Dude, there's going to be a pullback at some point, right? Just how there's been short liquidations, everybody's been focusing on that CME gap of 38,000. I've been telling you guys about, and they've got like 180 million liquidations in the last 2 days. At some point, as all this FOMO is building up, right? The ETFs get launched or the announcement gets released, and there's a massive FOMO. Bitcoin's at 50,000 or plus, and people are long. At some point, they're going to turn that back around, and they're going to liquidate longs and start shorting the market, right? And that's how market makers move. That's just how the market moves. It can't just go in one direction forever. But the significance of the drop, whether it's 10%, 20%, whatever, it's not going to be long lasting. It's not like we're entering a bear market. Oh my God, the bear market is all over again. No. We're entering the bull market. And in the bull market in the past, we've had 30 to 40% pullbacks. This bull market could be different, could be the same. We don't know. So there's nothing wrong with a 30% pullback on Bitcoin, even if that were to occur.
Look at this chat. A dude tipped my cousin 5 Bitcoin as a $25 tip for a food delivery. My cousin threw it in the glove box of his car and later sold the car and the 5 Bitcoin along with it.
He just give him one of these. He's just like, hey, here's 5 Bitcoin. I have one.
So what I'm wondering is, did he actually hand him a hardware wallet? Because that just doesn't, right? Like,
not for $25. A hardware wallet is like $100.
Well, they are now. I don't know what they were back then.
They were still $100.
They were still $100 back in the day when Bitcoin.
Back when I bought my first ledger,
it was just a thumb drive effectively at that point. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know, but
maybe
all that being said,
wallet maybe.
All that being said, maybe it was the paper wallet, and if so, and the person had the keys right there in the glove box, that was a great purchase. What probably happened? I guarantee it, bro, because I used to work at car dealerships. They were cleaning out. This is at a car dealership, but I'm saying, like, even selling it to another person, you're going to clean it out. You're going to look at a piece of paper. It's got a bunch of words on it. Most people don't understand blockchain. They don't understand Bitcoin. They're going to say, trash.
Nobody guarantee
you that's 5 Bitcoin. That's 5 Bitcoin. That's never going to see.
Dude, if he paid 5 Bitcoin for $25 or whatever it was,
that's what I'm saying. It would have been a long time.
And Bitcoin must have been worth nothing. Nobody had even heard the word Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a $5 Bitcoin. It was 5 Bitcoin, $25, $5 Bitcoin. Yeah. So hell of a tip had he have held on to that, though. I got to tell you. That sounds like one of those. That's like one of those, like the pizza, the pizza story, except for a really small pizza.
One of those moments in destiny that could have changed your life.
Shout out to your boy Crypto Blood. Blood, what's up, brother? Good to see you. If you guys aren't following Blood, make sure to check him out. He's always putting out the alpha. And word on the street is he is going to be on for season 3. I will give you guys one.
You better buckle up. It's going to be a whole different show.
You better buckle up, bro, because it is going to get spicy. It is going to be an interesting road for all of you coming on to season 3. So shout out to you, Crypto Blood. We love you, brother, and we wish you best of luck in season 3. Glad that you're going to be here. All right, cool. Let's move on to the next one. Let's talk a little bit about ETH. My girl, ETH. If I could find the here we go. Ethereum. Whoa, hey, slow. Hinting at imminent jump higher, says Crypto Trader. Here are his targets. Crypto analyst and trader Ali Martinez said the leading smart contract platform is setting the stage for an explosive rally. Martinez tells his 36,000 followers on social media platform X that ETH could increase by more than 60% from its current value after a period of accumulation when people start to increasingly purchase the asset. The X tweet says, Ethereum is currently retesting its breakout zone from an ascending triangle, hinting at the preparation for a further climb. The price range between 2150 and 1900 could be the ideal zone for accumulation before ETH sets its sights on a higher target of $3,500. Let me get rid of this stupid dude. I got to get an ad blocker on here. This is getting
nuts. It's only been 2 years that we've been streaming.
I know. It's just laziness is all it is.
Well, before we continue into that article and we talk about it, Crypto Owl with a $20 super chat. Let's go. Owl. He's a member of the channel. That's 40 more slots on the wheel for Crypto Owl, baby. Their Trump buddy is trying to win that 3,600.
Well, maybe Crusader
takes it home.
While I put Crypto Owl's 40 names on the wheel, why don't you explain why you think what the explanation for you would be for ETH making a big move like that, because as of recent, like it's held strong. Yeah. Talk to me about that.
Dude. So look, let's look at. I'm actually going to pull up my chart here and let's take a look at it real quick, because ETH hasn't really moved that much. All these other altcoins have been popping up like 100%, right? Like a ton. Just massive movements have been happening here. Let me share my screen. Come on. Just let me share my screen here on Coin Market Cap first. So as you can see, ETH in the last 30 days has only moved up 11.5%, 35% in the last 2 months, right? Look at BNB. BNB's almost been outperforming that, and BNB had massive FUD with CZ stepping down. Solana up 200% in the last 60 days, 71% in the last 30. I mean, even XRP, nah, just kidding. XRP can barely move. That thing is crippled. Cardano, 67% in the last 30 days, 130 in the last 60. Avalanche, 121. Dogecoin alone, 27% in the last 30 days, right? 50% in the last 60. Like Polkadot, 63% in the last 30. All these top cryptos, all these blue chip cryptos that have been in the top 10, top 15 have been having massive blast offs. But Ethereum has not. Ethereum has just been dead in the water. I mean, it's up 1% today, down 2% on the
water. It's held strong.
It's not dead in the water, but it's just been sitting at this 2200 level for so long, and it hasn't really had its altcoin pop. And we usually see Bitcoin run, Ethereum run, and then the altcoins run. And now we're kind of seeing it different. Bitcoin ran, the altcoins are massively running, and now Ethereum's kind of lagging behind. So I understand that Solana's run up definitely has a lot to do with this as well. So it's only a matter of time. So let me see if I can pull up my chart here.
Crypto Al, hold on a second. Crypto Al just put another $20 super chat and said, "Let me get 40 more." I just got finished putting his on there, and I flip over, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's crypto." He said, "Wait a minute, let me get 40 more." Oh, that's another one. All right,
Keeper's never gonna talk. He's just gonna be typing names all day.
Of the stream, I'm gonna be typing names. So Crypto Al, we love you, bro. Thank you for the support. Let me get back to typing, Crypto Al, because I got to put your name in here a bunch of times.
Let me see if I can pull up some of the stuff here for Ethereum's chart. Why isn't my chart showing? Let me see here. 23 pivs. Yeah, so it's not a lot. So my chart is kind of acting funky. I don't have it set up properly to do proper TA on it, so I'm not going to pull it up. But nonetheless, the next big pivot that happens for Bitcoin is at $3,000, and we're down at 2,200. There hasn't really been a lot of yeah, for ETH. Sorry, for ETH. 30 is 30,089. It's the next big piv from the annual piv from 2022. We still haven't reached that. We're still far away. And that is a move. If we break from where we're at right now to just 3,000, that's 39%, right? Which is a huge run up for Bitcoin, for Ethereum. But look at all these other altcoins have been having massive runs.
Massive moves.
So, they're up hundreds of percent in the last 60 days, give or take. And Ethereum has not really moved. Like I said, up only 35% in the last 60 days, when these other altcoins are up 200, 300, right? Massive movements. So for that reason, I believe that Ethereum is due for a pop off and really start running back up. And people are always surprised. People are like, "Oh man, that sounds so, I don't think so," right? People are always skeptical and then they miss it, right? Same thing happened with Solana. Same thing happened with Chainlink. Same thing happened with ICP. Same thing is happening with all these altcoins. People don't think it can run because, the market cap, or because of this or because of that. But when Bitcoin is running, when crypto is running, it's a matter of time. It's not if, it's when. And Ethereum will have its moments where it's going to pop off, hit 30,000, and people are going to be like, "Damn, I missed it. I wish I would have been buying at 2,000. I wish I would have been buying at 2,200. I wish I was buying at 2,500." And they're going to miss it, whether they're trading it long, shorting it, whatever. Yeah. At some point, it's going to pop. That is literally no doubt in my mind that's going to happen. All right, so Keeper's done typing. He needs another super chat. So
I've got guys. I've got some special little tricks for the wheel now, ladies and gentlemen. I did a little bit of research. All right, had to do a little bit of work to figure this out. But Thank you guys very much for all the love and support, every single one of you. Even if you just smash the like, that's one way you can support. Another way, make sure to follow us on Twitter. Let me pull up our X. I'm sorry, I can't call it Twitter anymore.
I call it Twitter, bro. I'll never call it X.
You'll never call it X. Let me pull up our X page here. And
our X page, like it doesn't exist anymore.
We broke up with it. Here we go. Follow us on X. Yeah. Crypto Wars OG. If you're not already, make sure that you do. We like to give updates over there. Like today, when we wanted to let everybody know, hey, we're giving away $3,600. You need to be there for the announcement of who's going to be on. We put that out on Twitter. And so if you guys were just coming in, $3,600 tomorrow for Flipper Hodl, and we're going to be making the announcement today. Every dollar super chat, put your name on the wheel, and if you are a member, that is worth $2. So if you put a $10 super chat, 10 names on the wheel. If you put a $10 super chat and you're a member, 20 names on the wheel. So, all right, cool.
Let me share this with you from Twitter here. Argentina will allow contracts to be agreed on in Bitcoin, and pretty much you can pay in Bitcoin when these contracts that people are just doing over there. Not even smart contracts, just straight up, just business, just paying. This guy wants to get rid of central banking. Right? Is that going to lead to a JFK situation? I don't know. But if it doesn't, and he succeeds, he is so bullish on Bitcoin and just having the separation of state and money. This is going to be huge. Goes back to what we were talking about a little bit earlier. Just like, how can you be bearish at these times? The adoption is coming for these countries, and there's another commercial now being released by, I forget which company from the ETFs that applied. I'll find it and I'll pull it back up here. Give me a second. But more commercials are coming out about the ETF. Oh, yeah. Like this is going to be massive marketing from the institutions to get people to buy Bitcoin. Your grandma, your grandpa, or your parents, if you're young, are going to be asking you, what's this Bitcoin thing I keep seeing? Right? The Super Bowl this year, I think, is going to be wild when it comes to Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be definitely popping off all over the place. Let me
Bitcoin has a 95% chance of approval for the ETF.
Oh, yeah, it's going to happen. Crypto Al says, what time is it tomorrow? Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Al. Same time as normal. I will give you guys a heads up that we are going to be shifting some things with Trading Wars, and one of those things might be a time shift as well. Actually, I'm all but positive it is
better time shift.
Better time shift.
Just everything's going to be better for season 3. Let me tell you, it's only going to get bigger and better.
And there's going to be a lot of people watching, so you guys better strap in. It's going to get freaking wild. I'm super.
It's going to get hot.
It is going to get hot. There's going to be some hot seats for sure. All right, cool. So check this out. I thought this was an interesting article. I just wanted to touch on this. It says new crypto hires are more likely to receive equity than tokens, reveals Variant and USV survey. So it says new hires in crypto are more likely to receive equity than tokens. Okay, cool. In an effort to better understand what trends may have emerged in 2023, a year significantly impacted by the market downturn, the 2 crypto firms polled companies belonging to their investment portfolios. Effectively, what they did was they pulled all of these, like a number of different companies, and said, hey, when you hire on a new employee, what are you offering them? Are you offering them an hourly wage? Are you offering them equity in the company? Are you offering them actual tokens? And, prior to this last year and looks like going this year, a lot of times they were offering tokens. Let Crusader, I'll let you explain why, and then I want to give my reason why I think they're not going to be doing that moving forward. Why would they offer tokens?
It's easy, right? The company creates a token, right? Or they're creating an ecosystem. They have some type of native token. It's easy for them to just pay you directly in that token. They have easy access. It's easy accounting for them. And it's almost practically like free money in their aspect, right? From their point of view, because they created something that's increased in value. They can pay bills with it. Doesn't really cost them anything out of their cash reserves in their bank accounts for their business. That's why they're doing it. I don't think that's a smart idea, because obviously it leads to a lot of selling pressure.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of these companies go wrong.
Brief stop here. $5 super chat from French Toaster. Is French Toaster a member or no?
Yes, he is.
Okay,
French
so I got 5. I already put 5 in. Let me put the other 5 in here in just a second. But I just want to touch on what you said. Part of the reason that I think the token allocations did make sense was exactly what Crusader is saying. It's kind of like free money. It's easy for them to just move it straight over to you. Okay, boom, bam, slam. The problem is if these employees need money, they immediately go to where? They just go to, oh, I'm going to dump the token right on the out in the open market, right? Well, that's going to lead to selling pressure, which is not going to be good for the overall company either. Where on the opposite side of this, if you give someone equity in your company, let's just say a construction company, I'll use that.
Yeah.
If I am just paying my guys hourly, then they ultimately can look at it as, okay, well, every hour that I work, whether I work fast, slow, whatever, as long as I'm still hired, I'm getting paid the same thing. Now, if I give somebody equity within the company, now they have a piece of that ownership, and they want to know that it is like incredibly profitable, because as the business continues to grow, guess what? So is my equity. Well, the tokens can fluctuate quite a bit. And if the employees are driving that fluctuation because they're getting paid a massive amount in tokens, that doesn't do good for them on both ends, really. They sell and they get the money quickly, but then it pushes the price down. People get discouraged on the outside from
the project
from the outside. The project is failing. Wah, wah, wah.
So you better hope none of your employees are watching this show, because they might be asking, hey, boss,
start asking for equity.
End of the year is coming. I don't want a raise. I want some equity.
I want some equity. Good news.
I saw your show. That was good advice.
Good news. They better not be watching the show right now. They better be swinging a hammer or something of the sort right now. Because well, I guess they could be listening to it in the background, but I don't ever give them that information.
Keeper's trying to keep his people down. Keeper's trying to suppress his people. Give the people freedom, bro.
The moment somebody is listening, and it would be this time.
It would be this moment.
I'm gonna get messages like, "Hey, boss, I'll take some equity."
Dude, let's take a quick look at this too. We're talking about Bitcoin scarcity, right? Only 0.26% of the world can own one Bitcoin, and that is with the basic math of 21 million being divided in between 7 billion or 8 billion, however many billion of people exist nowadays. That's not accounting for all the Bitcoin that's lost. That's not accounting for all the Bitcoin that is only remaining in circulating supply. That's not accounting for the massive whales like MicroStrategy and Coinbase and all these other places that have accumulated a ton of Bitcoin. So that percentage is actually way, way smaller if you do the deeper math than just the basic 21 divided by the amount of people here, which gives me the reason why I'm so bullish on Bitcoin in the long term. There's just not enough. You'll never have enough Bitcoin.
Caffeinated crypto. Yes, I think you will never have enough Bitcoin. I think that is a great.
Let's go. Let's get Keeper typing. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, well, Keeper's been typing. I spotted it while you were talking, and I've been pumping in 40 for caffeinated crypto
because if I were able to make it. My restaurant is super busy this time of year.
Well, thank you very much, Caffeinated Crypto, for the support either way. But I do know.
If you can't make it, if you are selecting, you can't make it for this one, we'll spin the wheel again for another one, but you'll be automatically posted for the next one.
Yeah, for sure. That's fair.
That's sure. Worst case.
Yeah, because Caffeinated Crypto is a member, has thrown out a bunch in super chats. So Caffeinated Crypto, if that happens, we got you.
We'll keep you in the reserves for the next one.
We got
for whenever it is that you can do it, whether it's the next one or maybe it's after New Year's, right at the beginning of next year. We'll keep you in reserve, so you'll be definitely chosen.
We got almost 100 people in here. I hope we almost have 100 likes, because that's the simple, easy, free thing that everybody can do. I would love to see. Let's get to 100 likes. I've seen a show before have less than the number of likes. That they had more likes than they had people in the show. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, because they get somebody comes in then leaves.
Because people leave. Well, I mean, that's actually bad. I don't want that. I want more viewers than likes.
Not exactly. If we had a higher number and we got all those likes, and then a couple people had to go somewhere, you know,
they can't go. They got to stay here. What better show to watch?
Well,
what other show is giving?
That's a good point. And I was going to say, who else is giving away $3,600?
Sure.
That is
come on.
That is a good point.
Look, you scared some people away already.
I know. Actually, maybe they grabbed an ad, like the ads that I get all over my stuff. Who knows?
Ad blocker, baby. Ad blocker.
Ad blockers, baby. So check this out. We will be spinning the wheel here shortly. But before we do, Crusader, would you ever do the orb thing? I'm sure you're going to tell me no, but would you ever do the Worldcoin orb thing?
Nope.
All right. So for those that didn't know, Worldcoin is I'm going to explain in a second, but basically they're no longer offering this orb verification in India, Brazil, and France. I'm going to read a little part of this. Worldcoin is no longer offering, India, Brazil, and France, just months after the startup expanded the helmet-shaped eyeball scanning device to these markets. Effectively, they said the retreat was a surprise, They opened up pop-up kiosks in many parts of India to onboard users to the platform and drove crowds of people lined up to collect free tokens. For months, though, crypto startup founders in India have been murmuring that WorldCoin is facing regulatory issues. And so that's ultimately what's happening here. It looks like it's driving people away because of regulatory issues. Here's kind of why they push WorldCoin, and then I want to talk about why we don't like this idea. Cryptocurrencies like WorldCoin have value because of network effects. In short, this is the idea that their value depends on the number of people who use them. The more people that hold the currency, the more useful the currency becomes, as it allows you to transact with more people and use it in more ways. In turn, this makes it more valuable. We believe that crypto is nowhere near realizing its full potential and value because it's still held by such a small percentage of the world's population. This is the motivating idea behind WorldCoin. If 1 billion people all hold WorldCoin, each person could send money very quickly and easily to 1 billion other people across the globe. This billion-person network would make WorldCoin very powerful, also very valuable. Now, I have pushed for a long time against doing even so much as the clear at the airport. I just don't like, I mean, I know our phones, every time we pick them up, are doing,
people do the face lock thing that you're getting the image thing, the infrared image being taken of you every 2 seconds or whatever. It's happening. But these incentivizations to give away your biometrics even further, right? Next thing you know, they're going to be doing anal swabs and people are going to be signing up for it because they can cut a line. And it's
they were giving during
the great fog around the world, they were doing those. It's like people will do anything to cut a line, and people don't realize what they're giving up, and then they wonder why they end up in the situations that they end up in. They wonder why the country becomes what it is. They're like, I don't understand how this is happening. You're allowing it. You're letting it happen. You're signing up for it.
Crypto Gamer. 199 super chat. I believe Crypto Gamer is a member. Is a member. Crypto Gamer is a member.
Yes, Crypto Gamer is a member.
Yeah. Says Snack has been dipping. Great time to buy. Not financial advice. Crypto Gamer just got you 4 more times on the wheel. Thank you for the support.
The largest meme coin on Cardano. If you guys don't know what that is, I don't have a bag of Snake. I missed the big run up. I don't know where they're at right now. I don't know what market cap they're at. I know they have an energy drink. I know when they first launched, they did really well. Yeah, they have their own Snake energy drink. Okay. They actually put a lot into like marketing after they had their initial run because they've been around for a long time. They didn't just come up now. They came up in like the last big meme coin frenzy.
I don't remember that
at the beginning of the year or so. So they've been around for a little bit now, and they've been building some stuff, but I don't hold any. I don't know where they're at right now.
I don't remember that one. We've been playing around with the meme coins. I've heard some things that are popping off and some things that are coming up and blah, blah. We will keep you guys updated if anything comes across our desk.
Check this out. This just came across my desk. Apparently, we're going to get citizenship in El Salvador if you're a foreign Bitcoin investor. Let's freaking go.
But I wonder what that really means, though, right?
I mean, I would think it would have to do something with their mining infrastructure.
I was about to say you probably
investing in that. I think
we're not in El Salvador though. We're in Paraguay.
We're close enough. I mean, there were just a few leaps and bounds.
Central America, same thing. Bro, South America, continent. Central America, same thing.
At least we're in the same continent, so we're close enough.
Yeah, close.
By the way, Bitcoin is digital, baby. We can take that anywhere. You just show up.
Like they speak Spanish down there, right? Same country.
You know who we are. Just
that's right.
Sign us up, baby. We'll blow it up.
We are Crypto Wars, and you don't want to play with us. I mean, we're so dangerous. We wear.
But that's great though. Like
that's while we stream, baby.
Just think about it. Getting citizenship because of Bitcoin just shows you that they're trying to do as much as they can, as much adoption as they can, and it's only going to further the Bitcoin narrative into more and more countries, and just. El Salvador is a whole new place from what it used to be 5-6 years ago, just because of what that president's been doing. And now Bitcoin adoption, their money situation is changing. I mean, dude, they're up and coming.
Enrique Suave says, I don't have any selfies because I'm actually a rogue AI program that escaped from DARPA lab. That is
funny now, but at some point that will be real.
Yes.
And we won't even know.
Crypto Al says, best show on YouTube. I'm hoping, Crypto Al, you're talking about your boys at Crypto Wars. We appreciate you, man. And I've been seeing all the other comments in there, Al. I've been trying to quietly, just breeze past them, but we love you. We appreciate you for all the support. He was not happy about the George theft activity, if you will.
Yeah. Fudge cake, George. Like that.
All right, so we got one more thing to talk about, and then we're going to spin this wheel. All right,
let's go. Come on.
Last thing we want to talk about, and I actually am not going to read this article, but I want to ask you: will ETFs herald a revival or pose risks on Bitcoin's liquidity? What were you about to
say? They jumped into details of what the liquidity problems could be, right? What is it?
Yeah, right
I
here.
forgot what it was.
Yeah. So they suggested that two ways an ETF could trigger a liquidity surge in Bitcoin: liquidity transferred via trading and liquidity transferred via market makers. The report contends that an ETF could exponentially broaden the crypto trading base, foster larger volumes and more efficient markets. In addition, market makers too stand to gain as ETFs provide a hedge, potentially expanding their operations. However, he also has concerns that the significant ETF outflows might exert selling pressure on underlying markets. Additionally, market makers could respond by imposing higher spreads due to an influx of informed traders. This dichotomy sets the stage for a critical examination of Bitcoin's current liquidity status. I think bottom line for me, dude, it's just a question of supply and demand, period, especially with Bitcoin, because the supply is so small versus the massive amount of money and people that are in it. I think that that's going to outweigh this. I think this will be a nothing burger. I think that there might be some short squeezes, or, you know what I mean? Like, you might have opportunities that arise because of this. But I think as an overall, we just got to look at, hey, how many people and how much money are flooding into Bitcoin? And part of this is and will be a result of the ETF overall on a macro level. And versus the amount of people that are selling, the only thing that I will say, the selling pressure, Crusader, is if we get some of these blast offs, a lot of these people that have been in traditional markets, they see a 25% gain on some big money, and they are running, bro. Like they don't truly believe, but have large. Think about it, because that's
the
a
individual
massive
people,
move.
the individual people, but the ETF is also targeted towards a lot of bigger funds like pensions and 401ks and like these companies
but they have
putting it on their
self-directed
balance sheets.
Yeah.
The fire stations putting it on their balance sheet, this and that, like retirement plan kind of stuff. So I get it. There's definitely gonna be pullbacks. It isn't gonna be up and to the right only. At some point there will be turnarounds. Things will come down. We might have a bear market again. Maybe we hit a super cycle and we never have one again for the rest of this decade. I don't know. Right. But I wouldn't be surprised. It's not something that's out of my mind. Like, okay, we're never dropping ever again. We're going only green candles to the top and to the right. We're obviously gonna have pullbacks at some point. I'm just not too deeply concerned about the pullbacks. We haven't been at this point where everybody wants mass adoption. Everyone wants mainstream Bitcoin, mainstream crypto. We're reaching it, right? We're experiencing it live right now. So we're better off right now than we were 3 years ago. We're better off right now than we were 6 years ago. We're only getting better, so you should only expect things to get better with time. Even if we have pullbacks in the meantime, it doesn't significantly mean anything bad is happening to the adoption.
Markets. It's just markets. And I think that if we see a massive pullback at some point, it might not even be a result of anything to do with the actual ETF. I think it would be more like a black swan event, that we have something happening economically, globally, politically, something of that nature that forces that to happen. And in that circumstance, depending on what it is, I look at it as a huge opportunity, just like the COVID dip was. That was a huge freaking opportunity. Probably the best thing I ever did in crypto. It was the scariest thing to do. And ladies and gentlemen, when you're investing and it feels like you should be scared, that's why you'll hear people say you buy when there's blood in the streets, right? It's a scary thing to do. It doesn't feel good because
it's the best time.
But it is the best time. And we're not giving you financial advice. It's just a fact historically.
When the whole situation with Ukraine and Russia popped off and everybody was like, oh, the nukes and all this stuff is coming. It's like, well, just buy Bitcoin, right? Because if the nukes do go off, you don't have to worry about it. You ain't going to pay back those loans anyway, right? If they don't happen and everything turns out the right way, you made some of the best investing of your life. So that's just kind of the way you have to sometimes handle the risk versus reward ratio.
But, hey, man. I know Monero popped off as a result of the Ukraine-Russia stuff as well. There's a lot because of, obviously it's a privacy token, and people were, basically recognizing how much our world is changing and getting away from privacy. And as we move forward in this next cycle, like I've been talking about, it is going to be utilitarian. that has a utility. Privacy is a utility. So
100%. Alex Crypto says, scared money don't make no money. Let's go. 100% agree. Great TA analyst. If you haven't seen him, he's going to be on for season 3 as well. Go follow him if you haven't followed him already, guys. Shout out to Alex. Dude, great TA. Dude, it's just that's the way the markets are, man. The markets are ruthless, and you have to be ruthless with your money if you want to make money. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, but it's hard and it's scary. And a lot of times when people are getting into something new, which a lot of people in the ETFs, you know, in that realm are going to be new to crypto, you're going to have some scared money because they're not used to the dips and the volatility, especially if they have a self-directed portfolio.
So for sure, right? I don't come from a family of any type of financial literacy. Literally nobody knows. And then you am I back? What was the last thing you heard?
I heard I don't come from a family of financial literacy.
Okay, yeah. So nobody knows about investing in my family. I had to figure it out the hard way. Long story short, it's always safe, right? The safe mentality is you work, you save money, you keep it in your bank, and then you buy whatever you need, and that's it. Well, if you want to change that, right? If you want to get out of the 9-to-5 rat race, if you want to have your own business, if you want to do all these things, you need to take a risk, right? That's just the way it works. And, you know, if you lose, the way I see it, I've said it before on the show, right? My story is get rich or die trying. If I lose what I've invested, I continue to be the same person I am today. A brokey from an immigrant family that doesn't do nothing, and you're going to continue working my 9-to-5 to the day I die. Nothing changes. Stay absolutely the same. But on the off chance that I might be right just one time in my life,
that's right,
and it takes off, right? And you only need to be right that one time. I'm set for life, right? Everything will change for the better at that point financially. So why not take the risk? Stay the same or actually change something about it. That's the way I
give myself an opportunity. And that's the opportunity that we've been trying to preach to people that they have in cryptocurrency, self-sovereignty, being your own bank, not having to play by all the old rules. The reality is you can't save your way to retirement anymore. Not with the way the world is. If you've been to the grocery store anytime recently, you realize that you can't even outpace inflation right now. So there's got to be an answer. And so far, as of late, the last 10 years or so, crypto has been, and I think will continue to be that answer. What does it say here? No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Yeah.
So it's basically the love of money versus the love of God, right? I've wrestled with that before a lot as well, especially right when these bear markets, you're so busy, you're just working all the time, you're sacrificing time from your family, all this stuff. So I get it, right? I see what that's being said there, but I don't see money as my master. I don't worship money. I see it as a tool that I need to be able to build a better life for my family, right? In the short term. Always God comes first, right? Spiritual freedom and spiritual what's the word? Salvation is better than money, right? You don't need to be rich, right? You can live a modest life, a humble life, and still be way better off, right? You can be as rich as you want and still have spiritual death at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
So
a lot of people will.
But knowing this consciously, there's still nothing wrong with making money. Meanwhile, you just don't worship your money.
Yep. Couldn't agree more. Get your life right with Jesus, and if you got some money along the way, hey, cool. Makes life just a little bit easier because let's be fair, having extra money helps. And speaking of having extra money, baby,
we're going to spin this wheel?
We're going to spin this wheel. So, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that you all have been waiting for, thank you guys for all of the support. We are going to spin the wheel. Get rich and give to the kingdom of God, Mr. B. Yeah, we got looks like we got a bunch of Christians up in here. Yeah, I want to just say thank you, Crusader. I'll say it for you too. We just appreciate all of the support. We've got a lot of changes that are happening with the show, and you guys have been fantastic in all regards as we move towards season 3 of Trading Wars. Another big change that's coming. I think the view and how you're looking at the show right now gonna look a little bit different soon. We got some stuff we're working on over the weekend. So like there's a lot happening, but we want you guys to know we're working hard to be the best version of ourselves. And we want to be able to give you guys the best entertainment / educational content in the crypto space that we can do. So we appreciate you guys.
Exactly.
100%. All right, dude.
Let's get it, bro.
Oh, hold on.
Crypto Pollo. One more time on the wheel, baby. Member on the show. 20 more slots on the wheel. Come on.
Crypto Pollo. Give me 1 second, brother.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. This is the moment.
Crusader,
this is the final moment for tomorrow.
You're gonna have to give me a just a second.
No worries, guys.
Quicker way to do this.
Whoever wins today, jump into the Discord. If you're not already, you should be in the Discord anyways. But if you're not, jump into the Discord. Contact me or contact Keeper on a private, not a private chat, just in the Discord. I will private message you, whatever, and get you settled up to get on the show tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time, to come play for that $3,600. Right. So make sure you're in the Discord and make sure, let me pop up the URL, the QR code here one last time. If you're not in the Discord, here's the link. It's in the chat. Click on it, jump in there and get settled in, guys. 3,600 this week before Christmas. And don't worry, it's going to keep getting bigger unless somebody wins out 3,600 today. Next week and the week after that, right? Maybe for New Year's Eve, we give away an even bigger prize. So we'll see what happens. We're just trying to give away as much money as possible to you guys so you can build up those portfolios, man. I know how great it would be to win $3,600 right now, whether you use it to pay bills or you just use it to build your portfolio, man. Get that financial freedom.
All right, here we go.
Let's get it. Come on.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We are going to go, dude.
Wait, don't spin it. Yeah, share your screen.
I know I am. Okay. You can't even see the names on this. Look at this wheel.
How many names? How many entries? How many entries would you think is on there? Take this thing out of the way so the wheel can get bigger.
Oh yeah. Sorry. There we go.
Oh, it didn't get any bigger.
Well, I mean, I can zoom, but like,
yeah, I think that's worse. Zoom out. Zoom out.
So the
how many entries do you think is on there?
And this is because I didn't pay as much attention today, but I think there's somewhere around 550 names on here or something like that.
Let's go, dude. That is crazy.
Shout out to each and every one of you. We're gonna spin this wheel. And somebody is going to win. Are you ready, Crusader? Do you have a drum roll on the? Do you have a drum roll?
I don't have a drum roll. I have a trombone. I have a trombone.
That's not.
I got that. That's all I got. All right, sorry, I got to add more sounds.
We need to add some more sounds to that. Okay, here we go. You ready?
Come on.
Let's get it. Here we go.
I got this. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Crypto Angel.
Let's go. Dude, he just jumped in today. Dude, he just jumped in today. And I don't even think he's a member. I don't even think he's a member. He just jumped in today with a $10 super chat or something.
Dude,
he took it home.
Yes.
Let's go, dude.
I think that was somebody that literally jumped in today. I literally think that was someone, because I have not seen that name in the chat. Crypto Angels, are you still in here? Have you been a lurker? Crypto Angels right here. It says fire. Crypto Angels, you need to make sure that you are in our Discord. And we do have a way for any of you think you're going to be sneaky. Not saying that anybody in our audience would do it, but we do have a way to verify who you are and that it was you on YouTube. So make sure, Crypto Angels, jump into our Discord. Send Crusader a message on there, BlockchainCrusader or CryptoKeeper, both. Just
drop it in the chat. Yeah. Drop it in the chat in the Discord.
Yeah,
and I'll reach
Crypto
out to
Angels. Are you available tomorrow at 3 p.m.? Because we need you to be. Actually, are you able to jump on at like 2:40, like 2:50 tomorrow afternoon? And I just want to make sure that you will be able to be on here. It's our Christmas special. You're about to win some Christmas money.
Alex Old Crypto says lurking and twerking.
Lurking and twerking. Yeah, I want to see just real quick. Crypto Angels, can you respond in the chat for us, please? And let us know, are you able to be here tomorrow? Let's see here. Crypto Steve said, I'm available. I want to know if Crypto Angels is going to be available. Dude, it's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to the stream tomorrow. We've been looking forward to doing this for, I look forward to it, everyone. So Crypto Angels said yes, available.
Yes, let's go.
And Crypto Angels, plan on what we would like to do, even if you have to do it from your phone. We would like you to come on camera as long as you're okay doing that. We want to bring you on and, you know, have some fun, you know, talk to you in person. I want to see your face when you win a bunch of money. That's really what it comes down to. Show the chat. All right, crypto fam, we love you guys as always. We appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you make sure
to come back. Everybody that's here anticipating the show, right? Make sure you come back. Support Crypto Angels on his show tomorrow as he's winning $3,600. Obviously, we're going to be picking up super chats again for the next time, and you're going to be able to see how much money is in there, right? So don't just get disappointed. Don't get discouraged. Everybody has a chance. You have a better chance now. Meanwhile, we're still in this bear market, right? Once this show continues to grow, we have hundreds of people lining up in here, and we have $10,000+ giving away. That point is going to be a lot harder, right? So make sure don't get discouraged. Keep coming back. This next opportunity could be yours.
Yes, sir. All right, we love you guys. Just remember to question everything.
Trust nothing.
And until next time, hodl
like it's hot.
We will see you soon.